Lockdown 76 Wreck Out family. Your boy back with another one. Looney Tunes, aka Twin. We here, man. I know y'all miss me. I ain't been putting out no videos, you feel me? But dig this, right? I'm doing this for myself, but I'm doing this hoping that people are watching, man. Hoping that people are liking and subscribing and following your boy. You know what I'm saying? Today we're gonna talk about the first time I got locked up and what that was like, man, and the choices that I was making up until then that got me there. You know what I'm saying? Because I see a lot, man, especially on this Facebook and Instagram, man. I see a lot of kids out here fronting, man, like they computer gang banging and just, I mean, doing senseless stuff, man. And then they getting hit up behind this shit, like every day, bro. Like when I be in my man's crib, bro, every day somebody get hit. Facts, numbers blocked. No, like shit ain't. It's not a game, man. And I know they call it that. And as of late like 2000s, they started calling it the trap, which is a much better definition of what this really is, man. Because it's a trap. The streets are a trap, man. The gang life is a trap. It's all a trap, man. They spice it up and they make it look real good to draw you in. You know what I'm saying? But are you really ready for that? I'm talking about, you really ready for that? I pray to God you're not, man. I pray to God that y'all don't have what it takes to really do what, you know what I mean, what they portraying to do. You know what I'm saying? Now check this out, man. I was getting arrested a whole lot, you know what I'm saying, when I was younger. Me and my next door neighbors, as I explained to y'all in my last video, my two bros. One passed away, rest in peace. The other one still, you know, he's still out here, you know what I mean? That's still my man, you know what I mean? Like, it, you know, there's a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying, that come with this. That's what I'm trying to get at, man. Like, y'all don't even know the half. Like, and I see these kids, like, they hungry, man. Like, they want something. Like, we need to be there, man, as the adults, as the niggas that already went through this shit. And we gotta have something in place for these kids to not turn to the shit we turn to. You know what I'm saying? It's real easy to be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want to do this channel for this. I want to do this channel for that. But if ain't nobody fucking listening, bro, if these kids ain't paying attention, then what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it helps me to talk and all that. You know what I'm saying? But I really want to help the kids that are coming up, man. I've been watching a lot of other channels, out-of-state channels. I've been reaching out to some people, man. I'm hoping to do some interviews with them or be interviewed by them or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Just to get my name and the page out there more. But, you know, at the end of the day, man, it's like my dude Fred from Queens said. He got a channel out of Queens. Much respect, Fred. I watch all your videos. He did a lot of time upstate New York. And, you know, if you come across this channel, man, like, definitely like and subscribe, man. The dude is official. You know what I'm saying? From what I could tell, from what I could see, from where I'm at, dude 100. So, I'm trying to do something similar along them lines. Like I said, man, there's going to be plenty of war stories and jail stories and, you know, all that stuff along the way. But at the end of the day, man, there's got to be a point to this, man. There's got to be a reason why I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I really need to see that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, please, man, subscribe, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with your boy. All right, man. First time I really went to jail. As I said, man, we was getting arrested and getting picked up by moms and, you know, all that. Like, our mothers would literally take turns to see who was going to go pick us up from the precinct, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like once or twice a week, they was bagging us for dumb shit because they did not want us there. You know what I mean? So long story short, we got caught up in some other shit. And I can't even remember if it was for the attempt or if it was some other shit. But I got locked up and they put me in the juvenile lockup above the parking garage, across from the county jail in Union County. That was the lockup for juveniles back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? They changed it, moved it now, some shit I don't even know. But that's how it was. So check it out. I told y'all I'm from Elizabeth, you know, this, that, and the third, and I knew some cats in there when I got there, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Because we all doing the same shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's only right to run into the dudes that doing the same shit you doing in the penitentiary, like, because that's the last stop, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't the grave. So, long story short, man, I get in there with like 3-4 deep in the cell, you know what I mean? 2-man cell, 3-4 deep, sleeping on top of each other. And back then, you got to wear your sneakers, boots, whatever you came in with, you got to wear them. But when you locked in at night, you had to leave them sit outside the cell. So now, the only people, once you lock in, that's outside the cells, the police and the workers, you dig? So, now I'm locked in and I hear somebody down the way yelling to the worker, yo, get me my man's shoe, get me them shoes. So I'm like, boom, I go to the door, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody else at the door, like, yo, who he talking about? Long story short, the work come on, grab my boots. I'm banging on the door, like, yo, what the fuck you doing? Where you going with my shit? So now, of course, everybody clowning, you know what I'm saying? The whole tier clowning. Because, like I said, back then, the tier, like, you had the day room, right? And then you had to walk into this little doorway, and then the tier was there. It was maybe, I don't know, 10 cells, I want to say. If that, bro, if that. And then you lock in, you feel me? So now, of course, everybody clowning, yelling, laughing, this, that, and the third. My bunkies and shit are like, yo, like, you know, what the fuck, bro? Like, what you gonna do? You know, you can't just let them take your shoes, right? Now, mind you, like I said, man, I already been in the streets. I'm chilling, I'm smoking weed, I'm doing little kid shit, you know what I'm saying? My violent criminal history didn't start until now. So niggas in the cells running all kinds of ideas by me. Yo, you gotta do this. Yo, you gotta do that. Da 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 da. This, that, and the third. Long story short, I come up with the soap and the sock. You know what I'm saying? I tell everybody, yo, as soon as these doors bust, I'm gonna run down there and just start wailing on them. So y'all, like, I don't know what they planning or what they gonna do. So I'm like, listen, when the door busts, you know what I'm saying? If they come at me or try to come in the cell, just push me out the cell. I said, if not, then don't worry about it. Just jet out, you know, the doorway and go to the day room. So as I'm coming out, everything cool, ain't nobody rushing myself, so they slide out this way. I look down, I see a dude putting on my shoes. So I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. But the only thing I know is, yo, I cannot let this nigga take my shoes. I got to go down there and wail on him. So I'm stuck, man. I'm stuck outside my cell. I'm looking at him. All this shit running through my head. Finally, he got the boots on already. He's starting to make his way out the tier to go out to the day room for breakfast. I don't know what came over me, bro, but he got about 1.5 foot from me. And I cocked my arm back so far, bro, that when I swung it, I swear to God, it was like a Louisville bat. But I cracked the whole front of his face. Blood splattered all over the wall. And I'm just wailing. Until the cops come in and pull us off. Handcuffs, all that shit, da-da-da-da-da. Long story short, you know what I mean? It was a write-up, and I got in trouble for it. And then I got out like a week later. But it just goes to show, man, how you take a kid who just chilling with his boys, smoking weed, hanging out, doing dumb shit, spray painting, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then you take him and lock him up for some shit and put him in an environment where he's forced to change his entire being. Because you can't be a soft-hearted kid in jail, man. You can't be no square. Like, it, people smell fear, man. Animals smell fear. And that's what the fuck it is in there. It's an animal cage. And I learned early on that you can't let nothing slide. Because you know what would have happened if I would have let that slide? I'd have been a chump. For the rest of my time there, I'd have been a chump in the streets. Word would have got out. Oh, twin. Oh, Lil E from Oh, yeah, he folded in there. Nigga took his shoes. Nah, bro. I can't live with that. But it's just shit like that. Like, They force us into these situations where we gotta be like that. And I'm gonna tell you what, not long after that, me and my two bros and their two cousins got back for an attempt. We was down at the basketball court playing some ball, yada yada, you know what I'm saying? Everybody chilling. We on our side of town, minding our business, you know what I'm saying? We on our side of the tracks. And these so-called white supremacist kids rolled down there about 4 deep, 3 or 4 deep, something like that. Anyway, long story short, we start popping the trunk. Everybody grabbing bats, crowbars, whatever the fuck we could get. You know what I mean? They rolled up. They jumping out. Like, long story short, man, some people got hurt. And it wasn't our people. So, now I'm about 14, 15 years old. And we going to court for an attempt. Because the dude got hurt real bad. He was in the ICU for about, I don't know, man, 6 weeks or some shit like that. Something crazy. And we're going back and forth, and it's, you know, all these big charges are getting plumped up and thrown at us, and this, that, and the third. And I'm watching all this. I'm seeing everything that's going on, man. And there's nothing I could do about it. You know what I mean? We did what we did, and that was it. So, I don't know what happened, man. But by the grace of God, the day before we were supposed to go to court, this kid folded and said he didn't want to press charges. Now, back in the day, the state didn't pick up charges and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? If it was a personal thing, like if a personal beef and something happened to you and you file charges and what the case may be, then you go to court. You know what I'm saying? But if they drop the charges, it's over. So I'm in school, man. I'm going to an alternative school, right? And I guess it was around just before lunch or something like that, right? And I know my mother was worried to death about this. Because, like, these are serious charges. You 14, 15 years old. You beating on somebody with a crowbar and he ended up in ICU for 6 weeks. That's not a slap on the wrist. But I'm saying all that to say this, man. This is what the system does. It breeds you to become an animal. Because ever since that first time I went to juvenile detention, it was over, man. I wasn't playing no more kid games. Everything was for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything we was doing was for real. We had to literally, like, 14, 15 now. Most of y'all smoke some weed. It's, you know, a high school thing. We had to really watch our backs for shit like that. Like, they was plotting. The police was plotting on us. And I, you know, like I said, man, them situations change you. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so quick to be reeled in by the hype and you know, all the glitz and glimmer and all that, man, because shit get real quick, man. You know, you a super thug when you sitting behind that computer screen, but is you really in them blocks? You really in them jail cells? Is that where you really want to be? Because they got one for you. Facts. They got one for you. Be smart, man. Be smart. Look up to some of these older cats that's doing the right thing. You know what I mean? Pull them to the side. Yo, big homie. I feel this certain way about this situation or whatever the case may be. I guarantee you he's going to give you the time and listen to you. And take heed to his advice. You know what I'm saying? Don't just listen to yeah. You know what I mean? Take heed to the advice of old dudes like us, man. That's trying to give you a message to keep you out of these places. Because that innocent little boy that's running around out in the street playing with his friends and shit, it only take one time, man, to see the inside of them walls to turn that little kid into an animal. Man, long story short, man, your boy Looney Tunes, a.k.a. Twin Snubs, I'm out here. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, follow your boy, show support. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully after the new year, I can get some of these interviews or be interviewed by some of these other channels I've been reaching out to. Big shout out to Fred in Queens. I think the name of his channel is Penitentiary Stories or Stories from the Pen. If I'm wrong, please, Fred, excuse me. Go like and subscribe, my boy. 23 and 1. He doing his damn thing. Warpath on the lockout, New York. Primo doing his damn thing. I'm trying to fall in line, man. I'm trying to follow suit and figure out how I can eat off this, but also help the kids, man. Help my brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? For those of y'all that know, you know what I'm saying? I ride till I die, man. And I'm trying to make things better for myself and better for those around me, man. So, like I said, man, follow your boy, like and subscribe. I'll be back with another one shortly. I know I've been slacking. I know y'all miss me. And I'm not gonna let y'all down, man. I'm gonna make another video. Probably earlier this week, man. And I'm gonna try and keep that schedule up. Like I said, man, I don't like coming with just nothing to say. So from now on, man, it's gonna be stories all the way out. From the time I went in till now. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna learn and grow together, man. So, like I said, man, Lockdown 76, rack out. Support your boy.